Billie Eilish is back with her third album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. This comes after her earth-shattering debut in 2018 with When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, and a divisive yet respectable follow-up, Happier Than Ever. Billie seemed to only further cement her prowess with the mega hit What Was I Made For from the Barbie soundtrack. She's undoubtedly one of the leading figures for Gen Z, and her new album only continues to prove her stronghold. Often embracing left-field soundscapes, her third album is a delicately fierce body of work that results in what some may consider her most accomplished body of work yet, having elements of both of her previous albums while not at face value sounding like either, resulting in a Billie that's more brazen and daring than ever in many ways sonically and thematically, while still retaining a sense of familiarity. She opens the album up with Skinny, calling upon thoughts of her previous work like Overheated, where she takes aim at body shamers, this time over a more lush instrumental. Lunch is probably the most straightforward by-the-book song on the record, as a pulsing dance beat and some fine 90s rock vibes. The lyrics on the song don't hold back, being Billie's very first song to really explicitly state her attraction to girls. I can't help but think about the absolute conundrum that was caused when she stated that she liked girls in an Instagram post. I'm actually really happy that she expressed this on her own time, despite the unfair backlash she got. It's no one's right to try to force you to confirm anything regarding sexuality, because it's not as black and white, but as we know, it's not uncommon for the topic of celebrity and sexuality to lack nuance in this age. Chihiro is very atmospheric and subdued and has an NDA-light build-up. Birds of a Feather is just downright gorgeous dream pop, and I think it has one of her best vocal performances due to the phrasing and her tonal clarity. This album does have a lot of transitions within the songs, which has been present in Billie's discography, from the ending of Bad Guy to the mid-switch in My Future, and of course Happier Than Ever. But Hit Me Hard and Soft is loaded with them, which I guess aids to the title of the record and the dynamic of soft and hard. However, some go over better than others. L'amour de ma vie starts off as a simple guitar ballad, with Billie doing some over-exaggerated jazzy inflections, and Billie expressing that she lied to someone about loving them. She says, "Because for you, I was the love of your life, but you were not mine." And then the song transforms into a raging synth-pop banger with Billie sounding like she's never sounded before, drowned in auto-tune and just riffing. It reminded me a lot of Pete Kesha with a dollar sign. And it's an interesting direction. I never envisioned Billie being a part of that world, but she pulls it off. The Diner feels like a revisit to her debut sound, but less thrilling. It's too on the nose. It's like what you would expect to come up with if you typed in video game Halloween music. But I really do like the melody of the song and even the lyrics, where Billie writes from the perspective of someone that is stalking her, but it feels far less impactful. Blue, the closing track, starts off as the type of gorgeous lush ballad you'd expect from Billie, and then transforms into a lo-fi hip-hop type of deal with spoken delivery. It is of course melancholic, with the standout lyric being, "I try to live in black and white, but I'm so blue." And the Lana Del Rey-isms are undeniable on this track. Hit Me Hard and Soft might not be the greatest Billie Eilish album, but at this point it does feel like the ultimate Billie Eilish album. And what I mean by that is that she kind of combines everything she's done thus far on this album with an added touch of things she's never done. And despite the many transitions throughout the album, there are various aspects that feel more straightforward and wide appealing. Every aspect of the album is not exactly upbeat, but it's as close to an upbeat Billie Eilish album that I could imagine at this point in her career. It's not drowned in the same heaviness of her previous works, especially sonically. Happier Than Ever was a divisive record, but I enjoyed it. I think it has a good amount of Billie's best work on it, but it was weighed down by some unneeded songs. Her debut album is entering the canon of modern classics at this point, and it is a good record. I know it threw a lot of people off given how instantaneous her rise felt, but it is a well-crafted album. And even prior to her debut album, we had the Don't Smile at Me EP, which was also a good record. And I feel like some of the popular aspects from that record can definitely be heard in Hit Me Hard and Soft. So Billie Eilish has done it again. She is 3 out of 3, Hit Me Hard and Soft, and I think the album definitely hit.